What's up everybody? Welcome to our video about do you need a shower in your van? This is probably the #1 question we get about living in our van or about our van layout or about things that we would change.
Spoiler, we love it.
A lot of people always ask us, if you rebuilt your van, would you put a shower in again? Do you wish that your shower was smaller? Do you wish that you put an outdoor shower instead? Do you wish that your shower was in a drawer? We're gonna go over a lot of the pros and the cons of having a shower in your van today.
Probably the main question people ask us is, do we even use our shower? And the answer is yes, 1,000,000%. One of our main priorities living in the van is to travel and adventure and experience the world around us. So we really enjoy mountain biking, rock climbing, hiking, yoga, getting outside, outdoors, a little dirty, a little sweaty. The main reason the shower in a van is unbelievable is that when you're done adventuring from the day, you're all dirty and gross, you can come back into the van and not have to worry about where you're parked. If you're in an urban setting, in the middle of a busy city street, or in the middle of nowhere just with no water access, you can still take a nice shower in your van and get into bed nice and clean.
One of the biggest things about living in a van that a lot of people have trouble adjusting to is that you're like always kind of dirty. And if you go out and you get dirty in nature and then you want to come back and go to bed, then your bed is filthy.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the things that drives Allie absolutely nuts is if our bed is dirty. So if we go out and get super dirty, it's very easy for us to come back, rinse off, get really clean, and then we can get into bed and our bed sheets and our bed stay clean.
Which is really important when you don't always have consistent access to a laundromat and you want to keep your sheets as clean as possible for as long as possible.
Now, as a lot of you probably know, this is van build #2 for us. Our first van build did not have a shower. We had what most people have, which is a solar shower, or one of those 5-gallon bags with a nozzle on it. You lay it in the sun, it gets kind of warm if you're in a hot climate, and then you hang it up somewhere and you shower yourself with it. Allie's using our portable shower that she's been talking ish on for like $15 tarp and a $20 bag shower, solar shower, whatever that thing's called. It definitely comes in handy. I mean, if you are out here hiking, mountain biking, climbing, getting dirty, getting sweaty, and you don't have access to a shower, this thing will just save your life. It makes it very easy to get clean, or at least to get the dirt off of your body and do a little bit of a shower job, but you're usually standing outside, which means you're wearing sandals or you're wearing shoes or you're standing in the dirt or you're standing on pavement. Needless to say, when the wind blows, that tarp is going all over the place and then you're naked, scrambling, trying to like cover yourself up while trying to get clean. It's spraying water into the van while you're showering. It's just a huge headache.
And it takes a lot of effort for just a very quick 5-gallon rinse off, which when you're sharing 5 gallons between 2 people, it's like you gotta be so efficient with your water usage. It's definitely not enough to wash, especially my hair.
And when you run out of water and you've got soap on your body or shampoo in your hair, it's like almost worse than not having showered at all
definitely.
sometimes.
So having a shower in the van saves us a lot of energy because it's really easy for us to take a shower and we don't have to worry about where we're parked.
So one of the reasons that most people ask us, if you built out your van again, would you put a shower in? Does it take up too much room? And the answer is no.
Yeah.
People always think, oh yeah, but you've got that, 2 by 2.5 square footage that you could have used for a closet or you could have used for an extra bench, but we would much rather have room for storage. So the size of our shower is huge, but it also lets us have a full-size toilet in there, or in our case, a Nature's Head toilet.
Yeah.
It gives you a nice space that you can actually pull the curtain closed and go to the bathroom. We have a bathroom. We have a bathroom that you can close the door. Most people that have a Nature's Head, they're doing it right here. Maybe they don't have a drape and you can see into their van and they've got to like try and hide while they go to the bathroom.
That's true.
It's nice to be able to have a little enclosed space to go to the bathroom.
Our shower is very multifunctional, so it doubles as storage, it doubles as a space for the bathroom, for the toilet. It's also just kind of a mudroom or like a wet room in general. We can hang wet clothes in there, we can hang dog supplies in there, and not worry about it getting the rest of the van all wet and muddy.
After you go swimming, you hang your swimsuits. After you go snowboarding, you put the snowboards in there. You put all of your snow clothes in there. Everything that drips down drips into the shower pan and drips into the gray tank. No mess, no problem. You can put the dog's water bowl in there. We go around a corner, we hit some bumps, dog water splashes everywhere. Who cares? It's in the shower. If you don't have a shower, all those wet things get all over your living space, and that becomes a nightmare. One of the other things that we get asked all the time is it difficult to put a shower in your van?
Yeah.
And the answer is no. It's extremely simple. It's basically a box made out of plywood, and then you just plumb a faucet. So the same thing you do with your kitchen sink. There's a hot and a cold, or if you don't have a water heater, it's just a cold line. You run that over to where the faucet goes, you poke a hole in the plywood box, you mount your faucet. Super simple. We didn't do tile on the walls in our shower because it's heavy, it looks really nice, but it's also kind of expensive, and a lot of shaking and bumping doesn't always mix with tile, so you can end up with cracked tiles or tiles falling off. We decided to go with waterproof shelf covering. The walls of our shower cost us like 45 bucks for the whole thing. And then you just use FRP glue, glue it on, caulk the corners, and you're ready to go.
It's really easy because for us, the shower and the sink faucet are right across from each other, so they both drain into the same gray tank. We can hold all of the gray water and then release it when there's somewhere safe for us to dump it.
Which is really ironic, because if you look at people that shower outside, no one would ever say, that's gross, don't shower outside, don't let that water drain onto the ground. But if you just stood inside your van and then there's a hole that the water drains out the bottom of the van, if people saw that, they'd be like, that's gross, you can't do that. Same thing with camping, where if you have a sink in your van and it drains out the bottom of your van, people are like, that's gross, you can't do that, that's illegal. But if you're camping and you're pouring water over dishes and washing them onto the ground, oh, it's fine, you're camping.
That's funny, yeah, that's true.
It's a double standard that makes absolutely no sense in my mind. Sorry to go off on a tangent. Anyway, it's easy to install. The space that it takes up can be used for multiple things. A shower is a necessity for us.
Totally. And people ask us, well, you guys, you use it as storage as well as a shower. Is it annoying and cumbersome to have to take the toilet out of the shower and get the shower all ready before you use it? And honestly, no. We've made it so easy and so efficient. So there's the toilet that pulls right out. There's a sleeve of shelves that are hanging. We just take that right out. And there's like the dog water bowl and a Frisbee and a couple dog toys. We take our toilet out, we put it right there. We take out our trash, some dog toys. It's really easy. I have no complaints. It takes like 2 minutes, way less time than it used to take us to set up a whole tarp and a whole thing just for this little 5-gallon solar shower. And then it stays super clean. You just wipe down the walls when you're done, throw everything back inside, and you're back on the road.
And you have privacy the entire time, which is huge. Not only do you have privacy while you're showering, but once you open the curtain, you're still inside your van.
Yeah.
And you're perfectly clean. You can dry off, throw on your PJs, you can jump in bed, and you're clean. Clean in bed. It's perfect.
Which, for those of you who travel in hot and humid climates, one of the best possible things, at least in my book, is to take a cold shower right before bed. Get into bed nice and clean, and you have such a better sleep. Actually, just in general, when you're clean, when you shower before bed, you sleep so much better. And the point of this lifestyle is not to just like deal with it and like grunt through it. It's to enjoy it. And so sleeping well is a huge part of what makes this lifestyle enjoyable. We want to have a good night's sleep, and having the shower really helps us do that.
So to answer the question, do we regret putting a shower in our van? Absolutely not. If we were gonna build our van again, would we install a shower? Absolutely, no questions asked.
Yeah.
Do you have to have a shower in your van? No, you don't even have to have a van. I mean, it's not a necessity, it's just a creature comfort.
For us, downsizing our life and moving into this van was all about prioritizing what was necessary in order for us to maintain a high quality lifestyle. And so, yes, the shower takes up a little bit more space, but the way we've laid everything out in the van makes it so that we are so comfortable, we can stay healthy and happy so that we're on the road longer. We always say that like this lifestyle is not about living inside your van. Yes, you want to be comfortable in the van, but at the end of the day, you want to have spent the whole day outside. You come back in here just to relax and go to sleep. We live outside of the van, not inside of the van.
And we're trying to break the stereotype of being smelly van people. So if you're gonna live in a van, install yourself a shower. Don't be a smelly van people. Enough jokes. We want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any other questions about installing a van in your shower, great. If you guys have any other questions about installing a shower in your van, or whether we think it's worth it, or if there's anything we didn't cover in this video, make sure you leave a comment below and we'll do our best to answer all of those questions. And just thanks. Thanks for watching.
For those of you who are new to our channel, we are living full-time in this van and traveling through Central and South America. Hopefully you will subscribe, like the video, come along for this crazy journey that we're on, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks guys. Make sure you like the video as well. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.